Hello everyone, welcome back. It is again Season coming at you with another video, and today we're going to be talking about how Warzone both saved and hurt Call of Duty. First of all, thank you so much for the support on yesterday's vlog. Meant a ton to me, the amount of people who enjoyed it and let me know that they enjoyed it. I'm really glad. I attended DreamHack, it was a great experience. But yeah, now back to consistency and content. I'm more motivated than ever, really excited to be back on the grind. If you know me, when I put my mind to it, I definitely grind content. Got some exciting things in the works, but yeah, now time to get into the video. So if you haven't already, please drop a like. Helps me out an absolute ton. Subscribe if you haven't already. I don't have any goals for subscribers. I'll let them come naturally, but I would really appreciate it if you would hit that button. So today we're going to be talking about how Warzone both saved and hurt Call of Duty. Now, a little bit of a background into Warzone. It's not actually the first we've seen of a Battle Royale in Call of Duty. The first one would be Blackout in Black Ops 4. So this was a very different experience from Warzone. At this point, Battle Royales were massive. This was like peak Fortnite time. And even earlier, it was like before the absolute peak, the biggest Warzone ever was. And Call of Duty said, hey, Battle Royales are a huge deal. We've got to make ours. But Black Ops 4 had been in development for 3 years, so it was kind of a last minute thing that they threw together. They had the game built out, and it was enjoyable. There's a cult following that says it was way better than Warzone and thinks you're an idiot if you think Warzone's better. I personally think Warzone's more polished. Blackout was a ton of fun at the time. I don't think it would be well received at all if it had come after Warzone, if you understand what I'm saying. Looting was a little bit clunky, movement didn't feel great, and it was a little bit weird at times. But overall, I enjoyed Blackout. I thought it was really fun. But then with MW 2019, we saw their first real full-blown jump into the Battle Royale genre. And this is where things went crazy for Call of Duty. Warzone, specifically Verdansk, the first map they released for Warzone, was massively popular. So many people played it. It was perfect timing. It was pandemic. People were home. People were looking for something different. Fortnite was getting sweatier. And it kind of became the go-to to play Warzone. At least in my friend group, we played a lot of Warzone at night and throughout the day because we didn't have anything going on and couldn't go anywhere. And this was the first time the game was really built for Warzone. The movement was fast for boots on the ground and had more advanced movement like slide canceling and stuff like that. Long slides, big strafing, and it just added a bit of a skill gap to Warzone. And this was really fun for a lot of people. I enjoyed original Warzone quite a bit. But over time, it kind of soured the community how much of the game was built for Warzone. For example, the attachments went from long barrel, FMJ, a couple of sights, and some other stuff, extended mag, to now in Warzone, you had like 40 attachments, 50 attachments for a gun. And in MW 2019, you had to unlock so many things on so many guns to build like the meta build for your gun. And when you did, it was great, but it just kind of made pubs feel like you were being forced to play pubs to level up for Warzone. It didn't feel like the game was built for pubs to be good. It was more so built so that Warzone would be the focus and pubs was how you leveled up your guns. And this really started frustrating people over time. So Call of Duty did eventually kind of mellow out on that. And now they've found a bit of a healthier balance with Black Ops 6, where it's not as hard to level up your guns. It just still takes some time and forces you to play pubs. Not a bad thing in and of itself. It's a little bit frustrating when a new gun comes out and you don't have all day to play, so you have to spend one night grinding the guns levels, and the next you can actually play with it in Warzone. But it's not the end of the world. I get it. They have to do it. But now they're kind of hitting a crossroads. How much longer can they keep milking Warzone as the thing that sets Call of Duty apart and keeps people playing? People are definitely a little bit less enthusiastic about Warzone and Warzone content because it's getting repetitive. It's kind of like pubs in Call of Duty. We've seen it, it's been done, it's been tried, it's fun, but what's next? What are they going to add that's exciting and new? And there was even some talk that if Verdansk wasn't great, it may be the last Warzone we saw. And I would hate to see that just because I still do enjoy playing Warzone and I play it quite a bit, especially when I'm not grinding ranked play. And I think they would have to replace it with something new and exciting because if they just took it out of the game or stopped supporting it, it would take too much away, and people still don't want to play pubs with where skill-based matchmaking is. So I'm really interested to see where this goes. This is kind of another identity crisis. We've seen identity crises in Call of Duty. When they added jetpacks, people didn't like the advanced movement. Then, when they went back to boots, people realized jetpacks, advanced movement weren't that bad. Black Ops 6 experimented a little bit. You still have kind of fast, cracked movement, but it's still boots on the ground, so it's kind of a middle ground. And we're going to see it even further to the middle next year, if the rumors are true, where we see wall running in Call of Duty. I think that could be a happy medium, but again, people are going to get bored of it. People are going to want something different, something new, something to really draw them in. And there's only so much you can do with the core game modes because Call of Duty needs certain core game modes in every game. So I'm really interested to see how this plays out. I think Call of Duty is going to be just fine. There's enough people that buy it every year that they don't have to do anything drastic. I'm just excited to see kind of where they sit with Warzone. Is it going to take a bit of a back burner and we see more of a push back to the old attachment style and maybe a more blackout style of Warzone where the guns are a bit dumbed down and positioning and all is more important. But that's really all I have for this video. Let me know in the comments what you want to see from Call of Duty, if you think Warzone's run its course, if you agree that it's kind of mellowing out, but it's going to be around for a while. Definitely let me know in the comments. Make sure to drop a like if you haven't already and subscribe to my channel. It helps me out an absolute ton. Check out my Twitch at twitch.tv/seasons. I will be live most nights this week with either a match that I'm casting or maybe grinding some ranked in the new season. And I have an exciting thing coming on Saturday that I will tell you about later. But yeah, that's really all I had for this video. If you did enjoy it, I already told you what to do, and I'll catch you very soon with another video. See ya.